Yo, what's good, everybody? It's ATC. Hey, so you remember my fishing trip that I took and my daughter broke the pole in the door? Well, I'm gonna fix this pole here, and it actually broke in three pieces. So there was another piece in between here with the eyelet somewhere in there, but I decided to take it out since this other eyelet down here is really close, and this piece right here fits inside here really snug. Fits in there pretty good. And there's only about like a little bit less than a foot before the other eyelet. So I'm losing about, I think it's around 3 or 4 inches. Anyways, I'm gonna take this out of here. I got some JB Weld right here. I've already mixed some of it up, and I'm gonna put some in there. I'm gonna put a little bit inside the pole here at first. I really want to kind of put it in there, and whenever I push this in there, it's gonna bulk up a little bit at the end, so it doesn't try to pull back out. You know, that stuff dries pretty hard. So let's see here. I'm gonna put some down here. Just kind of dab a little bit in there. Trying not to make a mess because I don't really want this stuff to go all over the place. Get it in there really good. I'm gonna have to use my finger. I know I am. Alright. Alright, let's see. Let's shove this thing down in there. And I might put some right here. Once I push it down, I kind of want to level out that little step down that it has. See how it's kind of stepped down? And I did take a Dremel tool and I kind of sanded this stuff down a little bit so it'll grab hold of stuff. I think I'm just going to put a little bit around here. Now I do have some epoxy I'm going to layer on top of this stuff once it's done. And that's really going to hold it together. So I don't need too much of this stuff, because this stuff is kind of hard, you know, and it'll still break, especially on flexing. Don't have to be pretty. I'm going to clean it up a little bit after I get done. Alright. Give a little spinaroo here. There you go. Push it in there a little bit. I kind of want to spin the rod here a little bit so I can push it down, kind of make it smooth. Like I said, it don't have to be perfect. Alright. Let me wipe a little bit of this stuff off right up here. Alright, I think that's good for now. Maybe a little bit right here. Okay, so there it is. I'm gonna let this stuff dry, And I'm gonna come back. I got this little ribbon stuff you can find in like the sewing section at the store. It's white. It's only about maybe an eighth of an inch wide, and it's really not for fishing or nothing, but I'm gonna use it because that's what I can find. And I also have this epoxy stuff, so I'm gonna put the ribbon around here a few times, probably go up to about right here, probably gonna make it about half an inch or maybe even an inch wide across here, and then I'm gonna put epoxy down first a little bit so this stuff will kind of hold on to the pole, and then I'm gonna cover it with that epoxy and smooth it all off, and it should be good after that. I might even put some down here at the tip, another white little line or a ring around here, so the visibility is a little bit good for me at catfishing at nighttime. Alright, y'all. Next step is going to put the epoxy on. Alright, we are back, and we let the JB Weld cure overnight, and it's looking good. I've already kind of hit it with the little Dremel tool I have right here. I'm just going to kind of go around a little bit right here to kind of scuff it up so the epoxy has kind of something to grab hold of. I'm going to do a little bit more right down here. I don't want to take off the paint, I just want to take off the clear coat. Just enough where the epoxy will stick pretty good. Maybe knock down the edge right here a little bit better. Doesn't need much. Alright, I think that's okay. So, kind of wipe it off a little bit here with my shirt. Alright, so I'm going to mix up this epoxy stuff here. Set this to the side. And this is just some really cheap epoxy stuff I got at Walmart. And it says the strength holds 3,900 psi. So I'm just going to try it out. You know, I could have went to like an actual fishing store and bought all this stuff to fix this rod, but we kind of live pretty far away from places, so don't have a whole lot of time to go to the places that I need to go to. Alright, we're gonna pour this out here. I'm gonna get quite a bit on there, so I have a lot to work with. It's kind of runny too. I was hoping it'd be a little bit more thick than that. Kind of nice little lid on there. Alright, let's mix this up here. It came with a little wooden spoon type thing. Now I'm going to add a little bit to the rod before I put on the ribbon. That way the ribbon has something to kind of hold on the rod there. And I don't know how well this is going to work because it's kind of the first time I ever did this. And let me get the ribbon stuff. Here's my ribbon stuff right here. All right, I'm going to put a little bit on here. It's already looking pretty good like that. think I'm putting too much actually. Let's wipe a little bit of this off here. I could actually probably just leave it. Like that. Because it looks pretty decent just like that, actually. I think I will. I think I'll just skip the whole ribbon part and I'll just leave it like this. I think the ribbon was kind of cheesy anyways. We'll go up here, make sure I get a good even coat. If it breaks again, I'll just come back with another video and show you. Do a little bit of trial and error here. I do want it to kind of halfway look decent, you know. Alright, that's looking alright. Get a little bit more here. Kind of make it a straight line. Alright, that's looking alright there. Wipe off a little bit here. Go around. What do you think? Looks alright. It's kind of built up down there at the end. I'm going to tilt it a little bit this way, kind of get it to run that way. It's already kind of doing its job there. I'm going to hit it with this little lighter. Actually, let me get it a little bit better up here. Kind of right around here. So I like it even. Plus, I've already kind of scuffed it up right there, so might as well just go all the way up right here. Alright, it's looking pretty good right there. Check that out. Kind of spin it a little bit to get the stuff flowing, kind of even itself out. I'm going to hit it with this little lighter right here, see if I can kind of take, there's some air bubbles at the bottom here. Don't tell my wife, but this is her candle lighter, so. I think I got a little bit too much, just wanting to drip down here. Take some of that off here with this little Q-tip. There we go. Alright, y'all. It's looking pretty decent right there. I think I'm going to leave it just like that. I don't even think I'm going to put on that ribbon stuff. I think that'll work just fine, just like how it is. Alright. I'll come back and let you see the end result after it dries. Alright guys, so the rod is done, finished drying on the epoxy, and I'll show you right now. Here's what it looks like. Looks pretty decent down there. Nice and strong. Here is the piece that broke off that I just shortened it. As you see, that's why I wanted to just leave it out, because the eye is all jacked up too. So that's it right there, guys. It's all nice and shiny. I've already pulled on it a few times. It seems pretty tight, so I hope it works out. Just gonna put the pole back together, got me some new little floats here. I'm gonna try these out to make a little floating rig for catfish. But I'll see you guys on the next one. I appreciate you guys tuning in and watching my videos.